What's going on? What's going on? Hey, you guys, how y'all doing? All right. What I say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do a video real quick. I don't know how quick I'm gonna be doing this real quick video. I want to go and say, it's crazy in this world how, kids these days have access to so much crap. And us as parents don't really realize the things that they really have access to. And the knowledge and stuff they're getting, is it going to really help them in the long run? And I'm talking about, school and all this and all that. Okay, yeah, you go, you graduate, you do all this, you do all that. But at the end of the day, in reality, schooling only helps you get so far. And if you don't finish school, they still hold it against you in jobs and certain things like that. But at the same time, school is not really where it's at. I mean, not trying to knock school or anything about school. Everybody has their own opinions about school, but it's just the things I see about school and everything like that. My thing about school is, us as parents, we try to educate our children on a lot of things. And I mean a lot of things. And, we educate them on, they need to go to school, to get that education and this and this and this and yada, 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 vice versa. But at the same time, what does the school really teach them besides, giving books and putting stuff in front of their faces and say homework and all this and all that? But they're not getting them really ready for what goes on in life after school. They're not giving them budgeting classes. They're not giving them, life experiences when it comes to, what happens if you don't do this? What happens if you own a business, you don't succeed and stuff like that? They don't give you life experiences. Like, technically they don't. I might be wrong, but this is my opinion. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but it's like what I see and what I have gathered from, over the years with my kiddos and stuff like that. Your kids or your children are still going to be the same after they graduate or before they graduate. It doesn't matter. School is not like how it used to be when I was in school. The teachers were more out to, sit down and help you get a better understanding of what's going on. It was more one-on-one when I was in school. If you didn't understand, you can stay late and get that one-on-one time. And these teachers these days, like I said, just saying, these teachers these days, you don't get that one-on-one. It's like, okay, we have too many students to be trying to do one-on-one, but at the same time, a child's getting held back because they're not getting what the teacher is teaching, and at the same time what they're teaching is not making sense to that child. So with that being said, your child or my child or whoever's child is held back, and they're getting frustrated because they're held back, and then they got all these people making fun of them because they got held back. They got this and this and this got going on because they got held back. But at the same time, at the end of the day, us as parents, we gotta hear them cry. We gotta hear them, say they don't want to go to school, they hate school and all this and all that. So we gotta be the ones to comfort them at the end of the day after, being at school for 8 hours. And, it's just one of those things like, what are these underpaid teachers really doing? Because, they're really underpaid. They're not paid as well as people think. They're underpaid. And they're underpaid just like a person that has not a high school diploma. They're underpaid. If you don't have a high school diploma or GED, then technically you're underpaid. And that is something for teachers, and they go to school 4 or 5 years or whatever many years to get their bachelor's and all this and all that, and they still don't make the money as as they see fit. Yes, they make good money as for some, but like I said, I am not going to criticize nobody. I'm just going off what I see, what I hear, and that is what it is, and it's like, it sucks for us being a parent, being a teacher or anything like that, because at the same time you do all this scolding and molding, trying to get your kid to be that better person or be the person that you want to be. But at the same time, what is the education really doing to them at the end of the day? I can't give you facts, I can't give you non-facts, I can't give you anything but my opinion. You take what you want and you gather what you want as information and go from there. I have seen, kids graduate, and it seems like when they get in college, it's more of the same crap because they're not teaching them anything, and they're putting more of a load on them when it gets higher up into like college stages and stuff like that. Then your kid is dropping out or something like that because it's too much, or something to that extent. We don't know why our kids drop out, but at the same time we scold them and mold them and all that and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we are back at the same steps or same routines we were when the children were younger and we start putting them in school. But like I said, I am not the one person to criticize. I'm just going off what I see, and facts are facts. You take it how you want, but at the end of the day, sit back and really look. How many people have you seen take their high school diploma or GED and get the dream job of their dreams without having to go to college? And even if they go to college, what dreams? That was Mayweather's freaking bus. Wow, thought I was tripping there for a minute. Mayweather's bus is team money, right? But anyway, that was just weird. I'm not, trying to get off the subject, but that was TMT. That's what it was. But like I said, it's just one of those things, Am I right or am I wrong, or am I preaching to myself, or am I looking at facts wrong or anything like that, or gathering my information wrong? Because kids that get to the point where they're wanting to take other kids' lives and do stupid crap, and us as parents, are trying to figure out why. Is it something to do with school? Is it, because they're getting bullied at school or something like that? And it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on, but at the same time, I am, as a parent, trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this society and the next generation of our children and us, what it's going to be like. Because I am not trying to put my children in the situations I was in when I was going to school. Yes, I was not going to say a bad child, but at the same time, I had a lot of issues growing up. And I won't get into those issues, but I'm just saying, I didn't let anybody bully me. And if you tried, it was bad karma. So I'm not trying to say I was out there like that, but at the same time, I didn't take no crap. And there's some people that would say that, I let people bully me, but at the end of the day, you see it how you want to see it. I see it how I see it. But at the same time, when it came down to it, if it was going to be a fight, then we should have fought. But at the same time, it is what it was. I'm not talking crap. I'm just saying, just to state facts on what I seen and what I saw and what I'm seeing now. We don't want our children to go through what we went through, so we try to make the situation better for them. So, like I said, I don't know. I feel like I'm dumbfounded when it comes to that. Yes, I'm going to be honest. I didn't graduate, but at the same time, I'm still doing kind of the stuff that I want to do when I want to grow up. I want to learn how to work on cars and stuff like that. But some of that stuff, is some of that stuff, if it on my setup, what I want to do. Some of that stuff is pretty much you can learn anywhere. You don't have to go to school for it. But if you want to get like in the technical terms of learning how to tune your car and do all this and all that, that's something that has to be schooling. And I can go on and on and on, but at the same time, when it comes to like learning how to tear down, rebuild and stuff like that, it's easy. Once you figure out what it does, they always told me, take pictures, use your phone, use this, use that, write down, label this and this and this. At the end of the day, it works. Have I went to school for it? No. Do I want to go to school for it? I have thought about it, because I don't want to just work on the cars I'm working on. I want to work on like other imports, but I dislike these cars in general because I've seen what these cars can do. But I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling on the whole school thing. Like I said, what sparked this is like, how these kiddos and these children are out here just taking education for granted. But at the same time, what they're taking for granted, are they really learning anything? I mean, think about it. When you were in school, what did you really learn? You learned about how much homework you were going to have and, this and this and this. But at the end of the day, I can name one tool that you're going to use every time you do something. And reading is one, and math. But the rest of that stuff you don't really use. If I'm wrong, please tell me. Put it in the comments below. But at the same time, it's like, are you, at the end of the day, after you graduate, after you do this, are you really using the stuff that you learned from school or college or whatever the case may be? Are you really using those, or using that information that you have gathered throughout the years, except for the two I named? You're not using your social studies or your history or anything like that. If you do history, that's a different story, because, you're trying to find your ancestries or something like that. But it's just, like I said, I might be wrong, preaching to the choir, talking outside the box, but, let's really get into this. Let's put all your comments down below. Tell me if I'm right, if I'm wrong. I mean, God's people, we are in this day and age where we should be really concerned on what our kiddos learn, and what, and how they're going to use it, not what, but how they're going to use it at the end of the day. But let me stop rambling. And it, like I said, this it's like bugging me and stuff like that, you know. But like I said, let me stop rambling. It is what it is. Put your comments down below. Tell me what you think, you know, and we can go from there and figure out, you know, and put a safety plan in for the kiddos and stuff like that. So, like I said, put a comment down below, and like I said, let's try to get something started for these kiddos, you know, to feel safe in school, home, wherever they may be. And like this video, subscribe to this video, and for all the new subscribers, you know, hit that subscribe button, and all for the people that, you know, watch my video, hit that notification bell for all the new uploads that I have planned and stuff like that, and all the new things that I'm planning on doing for the channel. So, you know, with that being said, like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Tumblr. And I'm going to be ending this video now. Thank you for watching.